Tell me if it's too loud or not loud enough, or like, what do you need to know? This is too loud. I'm gonna be looking over at the thing and then we'll know.
Hi, I'm Chris Wilson from Grinding Gear Games.
It's Chris!
Welcome to the work from home edition of our Path of Exile announcement livestream.
Oh shit!
Thanks for joining us as we discuss all the details of the upcoming Path of Exile Scourge expansion, which releases on October 22nd for PC and October 27th on console. For today's livestream, Twitch drops are enabled. Check out the link below the stream for more information on how to claim your free Dragonfly wings.
I'm ready! They look pog!
First up, we'll showcase the trailer for Path of Exile Scourge. Then we'll take a deep dive through all the details of its challenge league and rewards. After that, we'll talk about the improvements we're making to Path of Exile's endgame and the various types of new aspirational content we're adding for you to benchmark
talking about
your best
so
characters
much!
against. Next up, we'll talk about some big improvements to the passive skill tree and we'll reveal this expansion's new skills. After discussing some balance changes and the new guild quality of life features, we'll head into a live Q&A stream where I chat with community streamer Ziggy D. Oh, and after the Q&A, we'll post the entire expansion's patch notes. I'm proud to present the official trailer for Path of Exile Scourge.
Oh my god, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. I'm ready. I'm ready.
The day the demons found our world, the innocent were first to die.
Abyss? What are they showing me? Storm Call? Wait.
Your world, your Raycross. You must take the fight to them.
Abyss Beyond?
Embrace the
Hold
power.
on. I can't even pause it.
Become
wait.
more than mortal. Face
What?
the nightmare.
What was that? What? Was that unique items can be transformed into what exactly? Yes! No, I don't know about Uber Chayula. Whoa! What? Did I just pick an immunity? Like a perma immunity? Hold on. What was that link?
They are ravenous. They are endless. They are the Scourge.
Was that guild content? Was that what aura botting is gonna look like now? What
the Path of Exile Scourge expansion contains a lot of new content and features that we'll reveal to you today.
Oh my god.
Let's start with its namesake, the Scourge Challenge.
Yeah. Tell me. Was I right? Whoa!
Upon leaving Lion Eye's watch, you're startled by a figure appearing out of nowhere, trying to escape from something you can't see. She hands you a rusty-looking device called the Blood Crucible and urges you to implant it into your body.
No problem.
As you play through each area in the Scourge Challenge League, the Blood Crucible fills with the blood spilled by monsters you have slain. Once it reaches a certain threshold, you're able to activate the device. This will instantly thrust you into a parallel reality, an alternate Rayclast where some form of apocalyptic event is occurring. This Rayclast is overrun by demons known as the Scourge. They're powerful, dangerous, and come in
she's
many
nearly
forms.
dead on the beach.
The more blood you have collected, the longer you can stay shifted into the parallel Rayclast. But the longer you stay, the more damage you'll take.
Delirium Beyond
When the
Abyss
Crucible's
2.0.
blood runs out or you choose to shift back, you are instantly returned to your original location in our Rayclast to continue your journey.
Oh,
so why enter an alternate reality to fight a horde of
Why does he have 5 white sockets?
The answer to that question is exactly what you expect from Path of Exile. You're not there to save the world, you're there to find cool items.
Of course.
You can put an item inside the Blood Crucible. While you are killing the Scourge, it absorbs corruption from the alternate Rayclast and focuses it onto the item. After enough kills, your item is ready to transform. When it does, it becomes corrupted and gains a pair of Scourged modifiers.
Yo!
One of these is a beneficial mod and one is a detrimental mod. These Scourged mods are in addition to the regular explicit and implicit mods or enchantments on the item.
Oh,
There are many powerful
dude.
beneficial mods available that can really improve your item.
Oh,
The detrimental mods can significantly raise the requirements of the item, penalize your character's stats such as resistances, or outright turn off various mechanics like the ability to deal fire damage or gain charges. The goal of the transformation process is to get a beneficial mod that makes your item a lot more powerful, while also rolling a detrimental mod that doesn't hurt your build much.
Look at the crown.
But if you get a combination you're unhappy with, then your item is not ruined. By putting it back in the Blood Crucible and killing even more monsters in the alternate Rayclust, you can transform it a second time, potentially getting a better pair of mods that overwrite the first.
Bitch.
Equipment can be transformed up to 3 times, and each time it guarantees a minimum tier of beneficial and detrimental mods equal to the number of times it has been transformed.
Okay.
By the 3rd tier, you can start to get some very powerful effects.
Triple damage? The
Blood
fuck?
Crucible works on already corrupted items, so it's possible to add Scourged mods to items that you thought couldn't be improved any further.
No way. Wicked Ward!
Talking about corrupted items,
I was
you're going to need a way to modify their sockets.
I was sort of right.
While in the alternate Rayclust, you can find tainted chromatic orbs, tainted jeweler's orbs, and tainted orb diffusing, which work exactly the same as their regular counterparts, but can only be used on corrupted items. Tainted orbs provide a significantly easier and cheaper way of modifying the sockets on your corrupted items than the crafting bench does. While it's obvious that Scourged items can be among Path of Exile's most powerful endgame equipment, it's worth considering the huge impact that good Scourge modifiers can have on your run through the campaign. In our testing, we often manage to Scourge items that are far more powerful than leveling uniques. As you slay the Scourge and other monsters while shifted, the Blood Crucible gains experience and can level up.
What?
You can allocate its skill points in its own passive skill screen, which allows it to specialize in many aspects, such as unlocking additional item slots, faster item transformation, better transformation outcomes, the ability to transform unique items, and so on. It's possible to eventually allocate every single one of the Blood Crucible skills,
this is
but
incredible.
It requires a lot of demon slaying.
Yo, I'll slay demons every day. Just
Scourge's endgame is one where you control the level of risk and reward. Or as we like to say in the business, it has a lot of player agency. Once you're exploring the Atlas of Worlds, you may gain the ability to place maps in the Blood Crucible alongside your equipment. When a map absorbs enough corruption and transforms, it gains a beneficial and detrimental effect in the same way that a piece of equipment does. It can also gain a modifier that changes the behavior of Scourge League in that map entirely. After all, when you combine 2 types of alternate realities together, the results are bound to be unpredictable. Maps can be transformed up to 10 times, increasing their risk and reward substantially each time.
Get the fuck.
When a map is transformed a second or subsequent time, there's a chance that the new beneficial
Cyclone,
or detrimental modifiers stack alongside the existing ones, enhancing their power, or a chance that new modifiers are added. Be careful not to transform your maps too many times, of course, as they may become too dangerous to complete.
I'm gonna die trying to complete them. Transform 10. Oh, just like that.
Path of Exile Scourge introduces 6 new unique items, of which 3 have been added to the core drop pool and 3 can be found in specific aspirational content that we'll reveal later in the livestream. Ulnatol's Vow is an amulet that effectively enables you to turn any 6-linked body armor into a 7-link. Support gems you socket into this amulet apply to skills in your body armor. While specific mods on items have allowed players to create 7-link skills in the past, this amulet lets you choose whatever support gem you want, including corrupted or awakened ones. It's only possible to find this unique item in specific content that we'll reveal later in the livestream. The new Mageblood belt is one of the most powerful unique items to ever exist in Path of Exile.
Oh my god.
It permanently enables a number of your utility flasks, providing their benefits constantly with no work required on your part. This belt means that regardless of what your build is, you'll sustain your utility flasks during 100% of gameplay, even long boss fights. Mageblood is in the core drop pool and is exceptionally rare.
This is the new Headhunter chase item.
Early
this is the new Headhunter chase item.
Huge overhaul of Path of Exile's Atlas of Worlds endgame in the 3.17 expansion. In the meantime though, our October Scourge expansion introduces a bunch of changes that speed up how quickly you can set up and progress through your Atlas. We're also introducing more types of ultra-challenging endgame content for top players who want to put their best characters to the test. In order to substantially shorten the length of the Atlas grind, we've reduced the number of regions from 8 to 4. This implicitly reduces the number of watchstones required from 32 to 16.
Thank
We
God.
have also reduced the number of maps on the Atlas, so it's now approximately 100 plus the unique maps. We've rebalanced the bonuses for completing content so that by the time your Atlas is fully unlocked,
The
you
RSI
receive a
belts.
slightly higher level of benefit than you did before. Because the number of regions has been halved, so have the number of Atlas passive trees.
Holy
There are now
shit.
4 plus the Uncharted Realms. We've made each tree slightly larger and removed some less frequently used or duplicated skills. You'll still
Okay.
be awarded the same number of Atlas passive skill points as before.
I need to see them all.
With these changes, each map you play
Yes.
constitutes far more progress than it previously
Excellent.
did. About half as much work is now required to reach Path of Exile's ultimate endgame.
Perfect. Gives more time in the ultimate endgame.
We've made some other changes to streamline the endgame also.
What?
For
Like
example,
what?
now when you unveil a modifier, all tiers of that modifier are immediately unlocked at the crafting bench.
Oh
This
my
applies to every
God.
veiled modifier, including the very rare ones.
Yes. Thank God. Maybe I'll
Many of
actually
Path
get
Exile's
all of
past
my
leagues
crafts.
have an endgame component that is designed to challenge the best players with the best builds. Over time, more and more of Path of Exile's
We'll see
experienced
about that.
players have managed to defeat the game's hardest content.
Mm-hmm.
Our most difficult endgame content doesn't pose as much of a challenge as it once did. In the Scourge expansion, we have added a set of new aspirational content, uber versions of Breach, Blight, Legion, an extension to Delirium's Simulacrum, and a revamp of Delve. Breach's endgame involves running Breach Stones, which can be
Yes.
placed in the map device to open portals to a Breach Lord's domain.
Very cool.
For each Breach Lord, there are currently 4 tiers of Breach Stones, and you can upgrade between them using blessings.
Oh.
Path of Exile Scourge introduces a new tier, Flawless
Oh.
Breach Stones. These can't be obtained
Double
via
hands.
blessings, but are instead found in the Maven encounters where you fight the Breach Lords in their most challenging forms. These
Yes.
Flawless Breach Stones require a substantially more powerful character to complete, but have rewards appropriate for their difficulty.
Yes. This is worth it.
Existing Breach Stones now have 2 random modifiers, from a pool that doesn't include build disabling ones, such as not being able to leech. And the new Flawless Breach
Nice.
Stones have 4 of these modifiers,
So, like,
which
Fizz is
represents a
extra.
significant jump in difficulty. They can drop special versions of the Grasping Male body armor, which has
Oh,
a specific
no
fraction
way,
modifier
dude.
themed around the Breach Lord of that domain. The Ulnatol's Vow unique amulet we revealed earlier can only
Yeah,
be
yeah, yeah.
obtained through Flawless Breach Stones.
Exceptional support gems
All
and
Breach
handsome
Stones have been
power.
modified so that the items you earn from monsters are now dropped in the spiral at your feet when you complete or fail the event. In addition, rare monsters and Breach domains drop an additional
Ew,
random
look at
reward
this.
types, such as scarabs, maps, or divination cards, with Flawless Breach Stones adding 2
Facing
additional reward
contract.
types.
Wait, why is that
All
contract
Breach
called
Stones
that?
are far more rewarding than before.
What was that contract?
Blighted
what was
maps
that
were
contract?
previously our pinnacle Blight content and could be anointed up to 3 times to increase their difficulty and
Yes.
rewards.
Yes.
In the Scourge expansion, while you're playing Blighted maps, you may find a Blight Ravaged map. These have increased monster difficulty and are always monster level 85. They can
Oh,
be anointed up to 9
dude.
times with up to 3 of any one type of anointment. These incredibly challenging encounters can also yield one of Scourge's powerful new unique items.
Always 85.
In
It's-
Legion, you can combine up to 5 timeless emblems to enter the domain of
These are
timeless
disgusting.
conflict.
I don't even understand
While
how you're
playing the
supposed to
domain
do
in
this.
this expansion, you can find unrelenting emblems, which can be mixed and matched with timeless emblems for a substantially more challenging and rewarding encounter.
This would be the ultimate
Delirium
goal.
Simulacrum encounter has been extended, with 10 additional waves of combat.
30
As you can
waves!
expect, these extremely difficult extra waves are very rewarding and feature escalating chances for a Delirium boss to spawn.
30
With
waves!
each wave you play, the Simulacrum now has increasing chances of dropping
It's-
cluster jewels and past wave 20 Delirium unique items.
No.
Previously, you could only get a maximum of 1 Delirium unique item per Simulacrum, but now you can walk out with multiple high-value items such as voices.
Well, yeah, okay, you just said
Simulacrums
voices.
not only represent
That's the
a lot
only
more value
one,
now,
bitch.
but also an opportunity to truly test your character against some of Path of Exile's
Such as
hardest
voices.
content.
Dot, dot,
In
dot.
addition, Delirium orbs are now a lot more common, and Delirium's rewards have been improved due to less popular ones like Prophecy and Talisman being removed entirely.
Such as the one.
We've made quite a few changes to Delve in the Scourge expansion. The first change is that we have completely rebalanced the entire thing so it's just more rewarding and more challenging at earlier depths.
Yeah?
In general, monsters scale to have more life but less damage than before. We've improved monster skills and bio modifiers to make deeper depths more challenging to go with their better rewards. Due to these changes, we've wiped the standard Delve ladders but have retained your previous depth on your characters. To get
Oh.
back on the ladder, just play at whatever depth you were still able to complete.
No.
We've
What?
also improved the Delve catch-up mechanic. Previously, if you entered Delve for the first
Oh,
time
that
at level
sucked
90, you'd be taken
bigly
to a depth
major
that is the
time.
equivalent of Tier 1 maps.
Oh, it was
now
awful.
we'll be taken to the equivalent of tier 13 maps.
Sick.
This means that if you want, you can essentially ignore Delve until the late game rather than having to play as you go.
Pog.
We've increased the base soul fight cap from 600 to 1200. Underground cities are now more common, and you'll encounter bosses more often, including all. You can rarely find fractured items with Delve modifiers on them. We've also increased fossil and resonator availability throughout the Azurite line. Fossil availability outside of Delve has been reduced.
Why?
All resonators dropped are now chaotic resonators, with alchemical resonators not dropping anymore. We've
Yes!
also improved the least powerful fossils.
Oh, shit! Absolutely!
It's been a long time since we've done a big rework of Path of Exile's iconic passive skill tree.
I'm so
The
ready.
Scourge
I'm so
expansion
ready.
includes
Show me.
quite a lot of changes,
I'm not ready.
And before I list them, I want to emphasize that our goal here has been to keep the tree as similar to before as possible.
I'm ready.
All
I'm
of
not
your
ready.
years
I'm
of
ready.
muscle memory will not be wasted.
I'm
the
ready.
tree will still feel like the back of your hand, despite our
Are you
changes.
sure? It's never felt like the back of my hand. Do I even know
While
the back of my
planning
hand?
this
Is
rework,
it
we
back or the
examined
front?
every aspect of the passive skill tree. We reviewed and improved each of the tree's class start areas, we added new clusters of skills, improved existing ones, and concentrated power more directly on each skill's primary function.
Whoa!
The process of doing this identified that many passive skills had niche stats that didn't matter to most characters or distracted away from the purpose of what the skill was trying to do. When we took niche stats away from a skill, we buffed the primary function of the skill so that it was more concentrated on one purpose. While I'm sure that powerful passive skills sound great to you, you're probably wondering what happened to all of those niche stats. You see, while we were doing this revamp, we realized that specific build-enabling niche stats appearing in specific locations on the tree actually constrained players' passive builds in quite severe ways. Players who wanted to get several specific niche stats often had little flexibility with the rest of their tree because they had to plan around getting to the specific clusters that had those niche stats in them. We decided we wanted to solve both problems at once here, to move niche stats off the main tree, but also to provide a way to get them, preferably from many different locations all over the passive skill tree. And that's how we came up with the passive mastery system.
It was terrible.
Outside of the class start locations, all passive skill clusters that have a notable passive in them now contain a passive mastery. When you allocate the first notable passive in each cluster, a mastery becomes available to allocate in that cluster. When you spend a passive skill point on the mastery, you can choose a specific stat to gain. This list is shared with all the clusters on the tree that have the same theme, so you can travel to any of them to get the stat you want. As you allocate a mastery stat, it's crossed off the list for that theme.
Oh my god! Why you keep showing me flash shit? What are you trying to do?
This mastery system has essentially let us add hundreds of powerful new notable passives that you can access from all over the tree.
Oh my god.
In addition to the stats that we moved into masteries when consolidating power on the rest of the tree, we got to come up with a bunch of new interesting niche stuff to enable even more builds.
Yeah, dude! 40%
We've also rebalanced a few keystone passives, changed the locations of some, and added 6 new keystones to the
I can't even pause. I can't even pause.
Overall, Path of Exile's passive skill tree is now a lot more powerful, with concentrated power coming from core passives, and a selection of build-enabling niche stats available on masteries for you to pick between.
You gotta
Path of
be
Exile
kidding.
Scourge introduces a whole variety of new skill gems with many
was.
different purposes.
I swear I've never seen that
concepts
before.
unlike anything
Or I've never
we've
read
done
it,
before.
at least.
These ones are designed to immediately create entirely new builds that have
What
a lot
is
of potential.
squiggly thing?
There's also
Is that
a utility
concoction?
skill that will help characters stay alive, a
Is that
variation
concoction?
on an existing skill gem, and 6 new gems designed for party play. Let's go
What's
through the
the
new
Riddler? Party
Energy
play.
Blade
Party
is
play.
a new skill that transforms your melee weapons into, well, energy blades.
Get the
a large
fuck.
portion of your energy shield is converted into the lightning damage that these blades deal.
Oh
This
my
opens up an
god!
entirely new melee energy shield archetype, where you want to stack as much energy shield as possible to get the most powerful blades you can.
Oh my
Conveniently,
god!
The defenses rework in this expansion is very compatible with this plan. Temporal Rift is a new utility skill that allows you to rewind your character's state by 4 seconds. After activating the skill, it starts storing your position, life, mana, and energy shield values every quarter second. When you use the skill again, you will reround back to 4 seconds ago.
What?
The build shown here uses the Forbidden Right skill introduced in the last expansion. This skill does a lot of damage, but also hurts the caster when used.
So if you use it going 4 seconds back, you'll be
snapshot
safe.
Their full life orb,
That seems
cast Forbidden
so
Right a lot,
fucky.
and then revert back to full life to keep casting.
I love that, but
Not
it
only is
seems
Temporal Rift
so
incredibly
wild,
useful in hardcore mode
dude.
for obvious reasons, or while exploring maps efficiently,
I would PK
but it also
myself
enables some interesting tricks
constantly.
with mana. Come to think of it, it'll be pretty cool in Delve as well if you don't mess up the timing. Temporal Rift also prevents
they got
temporal
cheap
chains
death.
from affecting you while it is in use. Tornado is another new skill.
Oh,
As the name suggests, it creates a tornado that relentlessly moves towards enemies and pulses with
Remember we
damage.
were talking about
While
this
the tornado
noodle?
is forming, you have a couple of seconds where it will absorb damage from projectiles you hit it with. Fire as many projectiles as you can into it during that period, and it'll power up, greatly increasing its damage output.
It's a fire tornado.
In the Expedition expansion, we introduced
that
a skill
guy's
called
nearly dead.
Explosive Concoction.
Yeah.
Based on player feedback, we're improving the skill so that its projectiles are thrown faster, have a higher base crit chance, and have greater speed. Now that we feel that Explosive Concoction is sufficiently powerful, we're introducing a similar new skill called Poisonous Concoction. As the name implies, this one deals poison damage rather than fire damage. It consumes charges from your life flasks rather than your elemental flasks.
No, that's
Poisonous
scary.
Concoction
Hold on. No,
scales
it's
its
not
damage
that
based
scary.
on how much life the consumed flasks recover, which encourages you to craft your flasks to take advantage of this.
That's wild, dude. Oh my god, I was going to go with Ignite, but now I'm thinking
skills
Concoction.
that only work for party play. But in the Scourge expansion, we've created a set of 6 that function in similar ways but do different things. These link skills create a bond between you and a specific party member, providing a big benefit to them while they stay within range, but with the very important drawback that if they die, so do you.
Oh shit!
Soul
I
Link
love
protects
it.
your target
I
by causing a
love
percentage
it.
of damage they are dealt to be applied to your energy shield instead. If you have built a tanky character with a lot of energy shield, then you and your target will be protected by it.
Yo, that's gonna be
Protective Link grants
absolutely
your target a chance to block
disgusting.
attacks that is equal to yours, and also grants some life gain on block to them. By default,
Party
the
plays
obvious use
dead.
of this link skill is to allow you to specialize in block, and then use it to protect an ally that is specialized in something else, like damage. But there are some cool tricks you might discover. For example, the Glancing Blows keystone passive doubles your block chance, but changes that so that you still take some damage from blocked attacks. In conjunction with Protective Link, though, your target will receive your doubled block chance, but won't receive the drawback.
This is wild.
Intuitive Link is socketed alongside a spell on your character, and that spell is triggered from your target's location when they hit an enemy.
It's all about
This
how
could be
close
useful,
you
for
guys
example,
stay
if you
together.
have a
Think
party
about how
member who's
tense the
cycloning through
party's gonna
enemies,
be.
and you can trigger your spells from within those packs of enemies
When they
without
all,
having to
like,
get close
think about how
yourself.
tense the party play is gonna
There
be
are
when
3 other
everyone's
link
trying to
skills
stay
that we
close
will
together
reveal
so
closer to
nobody
release.
dies.
As this expansion does include
It's gonna
significant
be so
nerfs to
stupid
Aurabot
and I love
characters
it.
who stack auras for the benefit of their party members, these link skills give them a viable, more active playstyle.
Yes!
Link skills cannot normally be used with your minions, but we're adding a minion mastery to the passive skill tree that allows you to use link skills with them. However, this has a high ongoing mana cost that is difficult to stay on top of.
A cock party? We all like
In
the
Path
cock.
of
I
Exile
mean, what?
Scourge, we've done a lot of balance work improving flasks, ailment mitigation, general character defenses, and elemental damage over time.
Linking with your
We've
minions.
made some changes to how stacking auras and
Minion
curses
dies,
works,
you
and
die.
have buffed most awakened
Zealous,
support traits.
don't poke
We've
holes
posted
in our
about the
perfect
changes we
plan.
intend in the last couple of weeks, and have been iterating on these changes
Link
based on
with
testing
your
and feedback.
unkillable.
We are posting the full Scourge
animate
patch notes
guardian.
after the Q&A portion
Although
of this
you
live
die,
stream, so
it
we'd
dies.
encourage you to check out the full details of the balance changes there. We first introduced guilds alongside Path of Exile's initial release in October 2013.
I remember.
Our guild leaders and members have been patient for a very long time, and after 8 years, we're rewarding that patience with a wave of guild quality of life features.
Thank you.
As a game about items, the functional heart of a Path of Exile guild is its stash. You can finally control-click items into and out of your guild stash and access other features such as the drop-down list of stashes, drag-and-drop stash ordering, affinities, etc.
Affinities!
We've also introduced guild versions of all of the types of premium stash tabs, so guilds can finally enjoy popular tabs such as currency or map tabs. While shared guild tabs are a little more expensive than individual tabs because of their server costs and development overhead, we have bundled all of the exotic ones together in a single discounted bundle for guilds that want to invest
I'll buy
in
it right
all
now!
at once.
I'll buy it right
We've also
now!
added the ability to export a CSV file of your guild
Thank
stash
you
activity
so
log for convenient auditing.
much! Thank you!
We wanted to pair functional with fun, so we've introduced guild hideouts. Guild leaders can select any in-game or microtransaction hideout that they have unlocked and create a guild hideout based on that template. These hideouts are a great place to hold guild meetings or to just have as a space for members to meet up between maps.
Boys, you ready to get in the
If you're
guild
hanging
meeting?
out in your guild's hideout, you can use its map device as though it was your own. We understand that not everyone is in a guild, so there's one hideout-related feature that we wanted to mention. We have entirely removed the favor system from Path of Exile. From this expansion onwards, all hideout decorations that could previously be obtained with favor are now available to all players in unlimited quantities, both personal and guild hideouts. Now, there's nothing stopping you from making the hideout of your dreams.
Oh my my god!
We've also added a system that allows you to filter decorations by tag because there are just
Oh
so
my
many available to you
God!
by default now.
I will actually make a hideout.
Alongside Path of Exile Scourge, we're introducing
I
the
got
expedition
goosebumps.
content from our last
I
expansion.
got my
Path of
hairs
Exile's
on my
core game,
arm
with
are
a few adjustments.
goosebumps. Like
Expedition
everything.
artifacts are no longer tradable items, which has two key effects. The first is that they are automatically collected as you complete expeditions, and the second is that all characters can now engage with the Kelper
Noodle,
and
I need to
merchants
steal
without
Ash
having
from
to
your
feel
guild
that their best friends
to
trade
pay
the
her to make
currency
my
away to
hideout.
other players who may use it more efficiently than them. It's a difficult decision working out whether to make specific items tradable or not, but we feel that on balance, this new approach will solve several
I
problems
assume
with
that's
the
for
system.
Ashes.
It's also worth noting that the currency items that allow you to re-roll the vendor's inventories are still tradable. You'll start finding expeditions from Act 6 onwards. There's an 8% chance for a map to contain an expedition.
Oh
and
my
it can be further
God.
augmented through investment in
This
the
is gonna be
appropriate
a hard
maps as
choice. Fuck
Scourge.
you, Einhar. I'll never pick you again, bitch.
As we move new leagues to core,
Okay,
we
don't-
will replace outdated, obsolete content.
Are you getting rid of-
In this case, Expedition replaces Perandus. Details are in the patch notes.
Expedition replaces Perandus! Perandus is gone! Perandus is gone! Expedition
While
has
clicking on items
finally
is a
got rid of
critical
those
part of playing an
stupid
action RPG. There's a
fucking
fine line before it becomes a chore, and we're
coins.
trying hard to make sure that clicks on items come with appropriate reward.
Yo, clicks.
Expedition
bros.
artifacts
Clicks.
being automatically picked up isn't the only improvement we're making to reduce unnecessary
Kadir,
clicks in
who?
this
Never heard of
expansion.
him.
In order to make sure that each stack of currency
What is that?
items
What's that
worth a
circle?
click, we're trying out a system where currency items drop less frequently, but in larger stack sizes. For example, scrolls
I'm
of
ready.
wisdom in the late game might drop 1/10
What are-
of the time.
what's this?
But when they do,
What's
it appears
this?
stacks of 6 to 14.
What kind of
This means that the click
all
that you will make
unique,
will gain you a much more
basically-
meaningful amount of currency at once. We have applied this to many different types of currency items, and the effect of the system gets larger as you get further into the game. In addition, we've had a look at instances where item drops happen simultaneously, and we've made it so that items that can drop in stacks will automatically do so. This
Okay.
includes at the end of delves, incursions, rituals, blight encounters, breach zones, and the simulacrum. We have also applied this approach to many chests and areas like splinter drops throughout Path of Exile.
Thank you. Oh,
Before we move on to our final
okay.
announcement and live Q&A, let's
All
have a
right,
quick
guys.
look at the new set of supporter packs that are
Let's-
available
give me
right
your
now to
opinions right
celebrate
away.
the
This is
launch
very
of Path of
important.
Exile Scourge
This is
and
very
help fund
important.
ongoing development of Path of Exile.
Ready?
Based on player feedback, we've increased the value of the $30 and $60 supporter packs by adding $5 worth of
That-
points to each one.
Okay, her
This
stomach
means that
looks
you now
weird.
receive the full value of what
Okay,
you spend
what's-
in points, with the new sets of exclusive cosmetic microtransactions on top.
I
These
like
include
that.
armor sets, weapon skins, portals,
I like
shields,
that
and
too.
helmet
Oh, I
attachments.
love that
The
shield.
Ancient Dread pack contains an exclusive pair of wings, and the Intrepid Liege pack contains an exclusive pet.
Oh my god,
These
I
new
need
packs
it!
each
I
have
need
3
that
value
pet.
tiers that you can upgrade between within their respective series.
What,
Thank you so
what
much
is
for
this?
your support. Purchases of these supporter packs make expansions like Scourge
I
possible.
love it! I love
Shortly we'll begin our
them!
Q&A and we'll answer
Yeah,
your
that
burning
white
questions.
pack
But first,
is.
we have
It
another quick
reminds me
announcement
of
to
the
make.
Painted World.
In the Expedition League, we teamed
Oh,
up with Twitch rivals to run our first ever
Yes.
Path of Exile Royale live tournament. This
Yes.
event saw our favorite content creators teaming up in pairs to compete for awesome prizes.
Oh my god.
We're excited to announce that following the launch of Path of Exile Scourge, we're doing it again.
Damn,
This time around,
that was
competitors will
wild.
compete alone, but we've added a unique twist.
Mm-hmm.
Towards the end of the match, surviving players may encounter a brutal but rewarding boss fight, which could have significant strategic implications for how they play the match. There's $30,000 of cash on the line alongside some of Path of Exile's best microtransactions. Tune in on October 28th.
I'm gonna
at
try to get in
twitch.tv/Twitch rivals
and then
to see who
kill
will
one
decimate their
guy.
competition.
One guy.